Okay, today is September 3rd, and we are going to take the 1978 Mercury Marquis Brougham for a test drive. And I will go ahead and get the car started. Car usually starts right up, and I'm rolling up the windows now. Car usually starts right up in the morning. Sometimes it takes it a minute and you have to push the gas pedal a couple of times. Alright, so I'm going to turn the AC on. I'm going to turn the stereo off for the time being. And put the car in reverse. AC going a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to exit through our neighborhood here. And if you've watched any of the other videos, you'll notice that I have since got a hood ornament on the vehicle. It did not have one, but I did track one down. So you got the Mercury sign, and that is the OEM one. That is an actual Mercury one. I'm not sure if you just heard that noise, but with the 20-inch wheels, if you take your turns too fast over a gutter, the wheels will scrape a little bit. So that's something you have to keep in mind when driving this vehicle. So yeah, with the 20-inch wheels, taking turns, especially again over a gutter too fast, the tire will scrape the wheel well. If you don't go too fast, then you should be okay. Car is currently riding on 20-inch rims with appropriate sized tires, but it does come included with factory rims and factory tires or factory spec tires as well. Okay, so we're gonna get out onto a road and then get onto a freeway just so that you see how the vehicle handles. I just made a right turn over that little dip there at a slower speed, and the wheel did not scrape the wheel well. So if you're just cognizant of it, it's not going to be an issue. Sometimes you forget and could be an issue. Got someone coming up on a little moped here. So I'm just going to wait for the cars to pass. Fuel gauge works. Appears that everything does work. There are some aftermarket gauges down here. The oil pressure gauge does work. The thermostat or the temperature gauge does not work. I've had my mechanic look at it because there's some loose wires behind it, but he said it needs to be replaced, and that the loose wires are for backlighting, and connecting them did not get it to work. So we're right now traveling at about 45 miles per hour. My honest opinion, with the 20-inch wheels, as much as I like the way it looks, it does compromise the ride quality a little bit. It's a little bit bumpier. It still rides like a boat, but you just feel the bumps a little bit more, and with the wide wheels, sometimes it's as though the road grabs the wheels and tends to make the car, veer to the left a little bit, veer to the right a little bit. However, I guess that's what you sacrifice for the 20-inch wheels. Okay, so now we are going to head towards the freeway. I'm not sure if the lighting is working or not, but we are accelerating, going about 40 miles per hour right now. 50. And we're at about just under 60, at about 60 miles per hour. The wheels do vibrate. I have not had a chance to take them to get the wheels rebalanced since I got the alignment done. That is on the to-do list, but I didn't want to keep holding off on making this video because I'm not 100% sure when I'll have a chance to do the balance on the wheels. Okay, so now we're going to hop onto the freeway. Not sure if you can hear it, but some of the weather stripping and the window seals is old and cracked. It does not appear that it's completely deteriorated, but that's something that should be done to eliminate some of the wind noise, because you can hear it, especially at higher speeds. So it's about 100, I want to say it's just over 100 degrees today in Phoenix, and we are riding with the windows up with the AC going, and about to hop onto the freeway. And again, as I near the speed of 60 miles per hour, the vibration picks up a little bit. Again, I'm going to try to get the balance taken care of. And then I'll try to update the video post to let you know, to let everyone know if the vibration at 60 to 70 has gone away or not. Right now we are already going 65 miles per hour. We are above 75, a little bit over 75 right now. And the vibration actually dies down a little bit when we get over the 75 mile per hour mark. And I know that that's kind of a common issue, is when the wheels are out of balance, there's a certain speed range during which it gets it starts vibrating, and then it kind of goes away when you get above a certain threshold. So right now I'm traveling 70 miles per hour. I am in the slow lane. As you drive, especially because of some of the vibration, and we're again traveling at about just under 75 right now. Because of that, you do hear some rattling. Obviously this is an older vehicle, and as nice as it is inside, there is, again, a little bit of rattling. Alright, so I wasn't able to quite make it over to the fast lane with this drive, even though I could if I wanted to now, but I'm going to go ahead and get off. Speedometer's showing over 80 right now. So that shows you the car runs and drives. We're going to get off at this next exit up here. And that will conclude our test drive here shortly. As far as driving the vehicle, everything works and functions as it should. The only thing that I've identified that does not work is the cruise control. I'm not really sure what it would take to even fix a cruise control that doesn't work, but the cruise control does not work. I would go as far as saying, especially as we just went over, you know, if I were to be purchasing this vehicle, I think, you know, one thing that would make it ride a little bit better is probably the, it could use a set of new shocks. I think that would be a fair statement. So right now we're traveling at about 35 miles per hour, going over some back roads here. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull off over here and then just quickly step outside of the vehicle. Okay, since we're parked and it is 100 degrees outside, I'm going to go ahead and turn the AC off as for good measure to not overheat the vehicle, and I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood. Alright, and now you got the engine running here. This is the 6-liter 400 engine. And there is the car itself. And we will call this the driving video. It almost doesn't look good when you have the hood open. Okay, and there it is without the hood open. 1978 Mercury Marquis Brougham.